do you hold up your end of the deal in a male-led relationship? A few days ago, I was discussing this with another woman who preferred to define it as a woman-following relationship. This shift in perspective got us thinking. There are two different aspects to this dynamic, a passive or receptive role, which is about making space for a man to lead, and the more active role of actually following. Women are not doormats for choosing this lifestyle, nor are we here to be coerced by tyrants. We are not passive, we have our own duties to fulfill. So, what do you actually do? If your man leads, how do you show that you are willing to be led, actively following, or acting as a competent second in command? My advice is that when you see even a little bit of leading, you should lean into it, even if you do not completely agree with the thought or idea. Find common ground or just execute it. You can add your own touch without drastically changing the end product, creating a natural flow between the two of you. Consider the world of dance, which is built on the terms follower and leader. The leader initiates a movement, and the follower follows, making the dance look beautiful and fun. Both roles are difficult. When following, you must focus entirely on the leader while anticipating what will happen next. Just as a leader must constantly think about the best next move. Generally, men want to lead and women want to follow, and both roles can be deeply rewarding. When I am a follower on the dance floor, my sole focus is on what my leader wants me to do. However, in between major moves, I can still fit in my own styling here and there. More experienced followers sometimes engage in backleading, wresting control from the leader by resisting his cues or forcing their own. When done right, it can be fun, but usually, it is a bummer that makes a man want to lead less and avoid dancing with that person entirely. Once, when I was leading, a follower started backleading. I stepped back and let her take over to give her space. Suddenly, it felt easy and comfortable, like cycling downhill. But because the natural flow was gone, she eventually yelled at me to lead again. Maintaining connections and taking positions is incredibly exhausting when a follower tries to backlead constantly. It turns the dance into an uphill battle. The leader chooses the direction, while the follower adds the flair and energy. The best experiences happen when a follower safely backleads for just a quick moment to make the choices more engaging, without disrupting the rhythm. Conversely, trying to lead someone who refuses to take your cue is like trying to ride a bicycle that will not move. Both partners must move in a direction that complements the other. When they pull opposite ways, the flow is destroyed. The same principles apply to relationships. In today's world, many men have given up on leading because they have gotten too comfortable with women leading. Not comfortable,